Hey Roger, this is Colton with North Allen Nissan. I wanted to make you a full walk around video on our 2017 Rogue here. If you are interested in another one on our lot, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to do the same thing with those ones too. But I want to do a full walk around on this one, show you all around it, all the features it comes with, some of the things I like on the inside, as well as any of the damage on it as well, because this is of course 4 years old now, getting to 5 years old. So just make sure you're totally aware of what it looks like before you make the trip up to see us. So starting again, of course, it is our 2017 Nissan Rogue S model. Right on the front, I did notice a little bit of discoloration in the plastic down below here. Honestly, not sure what that's from. There's a little bit on the other side, not quite as bad as that. It's not damaged or anything, it's just a little bit discolored for some reason. Super nice looking front end on them. 2017 was the first year of their mid-model refresh where they kind of sharpened the front end off a little bit, squared a few things off on the front, as well as put new taillights in it as well. On the front end, there's a little bit of the discoloration there. Again, not exactly sure what that's from, but nothing too serious. It's not damage or anything like that. On the side of it, it's kind of hard to tell. There's a couple really light scratches in the paint. You can kind of see it go along there. It starts about here and goes down. There's one right below that as well, so a couple really light scratches through it. Those ones can likely be buffed out. There's one right there that might not be able to, but it could be close. Actually, it could be close. But super light scratches. Again, it is a few years old. Looking in the passenger side here, both the front seats are Nissan Zero Gravity seat design, so they are extremely comfortable front seats. They're some of my favorite seats I've ever sat in a vehicle. They paid special attention to the lower back support, the shoulder region, and your hips. It's a really comfortable seat, but don't take my word for it. It's always best to kind of sit in it and feel it yourself, but I really appreciate the lower back support because I actually injured my back a few years ago, and so that became especially important to me recently. But yeah, super comfortable seats in it. There are heated seats and a backup camera in this model. I will go over some of the features when I come around to the driver's side. Anywhere you'd be putting your arms is a nice soft touch material, so it's a super comfortable vehicle. The back seats in them are really cool too. It's kind of unique back seats actually for vehicles in this class. So these seats, they use a theater style seating system, so they're actually raised up above the front seats quite significantly, which gives a much better view out of the back seats there. It also helps with car sickness, giving you more visibility around the vehicle. The other thing is they're fully adjustable too, so these seats can actually sit up straight like that, or you can recline them back, and it's not just one recline. You actually get a few different options for kind of where and how they sit there. The other part, I'm not going to be able to do it with just one hand, but there's a bar up front here. You can actually slide those seats all the way up to the front seat, so there's no leg room if you needed extra cargo space, or of course you can also fold them down so you can get that space all the way across from the back too. Speaking of the back end of it, I'll give you a quick shot before I open up the trunk. There is a bumper protector on this one, which is kind of nice. Another little scratch right there. And the cargo system's really cool in this vehicle. So we've got the two panels here. You get a storage area underneath of both of those panels. So that's really nice, and then you get some customizability with these. So with the front one here, you can go straight up and down, so it can kind of create a pocket right inside there. So if you have anything that might be rolling around, or say you have 4 or 5 bags of groceries, you can stack them all in there, then they can't fall over anywhere or anything like that. And then this back one, if you're doing, say, a road trip, you can actually make a shelf up top, so you can get a couple of suitcases down below, and you can stack some on top too. There's only about maybe 4 or 5 inches between where this closes and where the door shuts to, so there's not a ton of room. So if you have anything bigger up there, you can keep it up there and it's not going to roll off. For myself, I'm driving a Qashqai, which is the smaller version of the Rogue, so it's slightly smaller back here, but it's the same panel system. I actually have a German Shepherd dog that sits in the back here. I've got a cargo mat to try and help with the dirt and the hair a little bit, but it's really great because he'll sit on top, and then I still get all that storage space underneath, so I don't completely lose my cargo area with him back there, so that's really nice. What else do I have here? So the seats back there, they fold down in a 60-40 split, so you can see that one of course is folded down by itself there. That center armrest can fold down by itself too though, so you can actually have both seats up and a channel going through the center. So say if you had some 2x4s to move, or if you're doing a trip to the mountain, you had skis and snowboards, you could fit 4 people in the car and then run your skis and snowboards through the center. So it's pretty customizable, which is really nice about the Rogues, and they really take care of the people in those back seats too. Coming around the side here, there's a little discoloration I think that's just dirt right there, actually. I think that one's good. I don't think that's damage. Oh, and then there is a little scratch right here, just in the plastic there. A little bit of a smaller one. And one down here too. Oh no, that's a protector actually. That is plastic. That's a little protector guard, I guess, for rock chips and things like that. That was not a scratch. And then going into the driver's side, we of course have our power locks, windows, and mirrors. You can raise and lower the driver's seat with this one here. You just pump it over and over again and it will raise it up. Or if you push it down over and over again, it will lower it down. And then getting inside and out of the rain here, we do have, it's 94,914 kilometers, which I believe on that driver's screen in front of me, you can actually choose what information you have up there. So you can choose your trip information, fuel economy, there's your radio information, there's one for your tire pressures. That's a really cool one too, so you can see each individual tire pressure with it. Down to my left of the steering wheel, we have our sport mode and our eco mode. You can drive without either of them on, so there's 3 modes altogether. There's normal, sport, and eco. Sport revs everything up a little bit higher, so you're going to get more acceleration. It's going to stay higher in the RPMs, but in turn you're going to burn a little bit more fuel. Eco mode does the exact opposite, of course, so it's going to rev everything lower. You're not going to get as much acceleration unless you're further in on the throttle push. You can still get similar acceleration, it just takes more on the throttle to do it. And then you'll get a little bit better fuel economy. It's really good in like stop and go traffic where you're constantly stopping and going if you're going up or down Dogwood or something like that. And then we've got there is Bluetooth calling and audio with it. We've got our regular AM FM radio there. We've got our fan strength and temperature controls. That's all pretty straightforward. All the different modes in the middle. And then on the shifter here, it's pretty straightforward here to park, reverse, neutral, drive, but there is a manual mode, so you can manually shift between the gears if you'd like to once you get moving. We've got our heated seats just down below the armrest here. And that's about everything. So if there's anything else in this car that you do want to see, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to make another video for you or snap a few pictures as well. But I do hope you enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you'd be interested in coming in and seeing it. Yeah, let me know if you want to see payments for it. We do just need the payout for your Chrysler, so we know how much that we'd be paying out there for you. So you of course only have the one payment. We'd be paying that out in full. Yeah, so just let me know how I can best help you. We do have the Carfax and the safety inspection I can send to you as well if you've got an email address. They're a little bit too big of an attachment to send over Facebook, but if you want me to send those to you, I just need your email address. I can send those off. So yeah, let me know how I can best help you. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you very much, Roger. Goodbye.